In many interactive game applications, users are required to wait and trigger the selection input within a bounded time window, with the selection cursor that is expected to be delayed. For example, imagine a player in a space shooter game fires a bullet when a target is about to reach the crosshair. The player must anticipate when the target will reach the crosshair based on its movement and trigger the selection within a certain time period for the bullet to hit the target. The bullet needs to travel for a certain time to reach the target, so the player must estimate its travel time based on previous experiences and take this delay into account to trigger the selection earlier. Other examples of such a temporal target selection task include: fire an arrow towards a balloon, control the jump of a character onto a water wheel, attack a minion with a finishing shot to get the most gold while minions are hitting each other, and dodge an enemy's attack when it is close so that the character can immediately fight back. In this work, we explore models that predict when users typically perform a selection and their selection error rates in such tasks. We hypothesize that users react to temporal factors including distance, width, and delay as how they treat the corresponding variables in spatial target selection. The temporal factors are treated as individual cues for users to decide when to execute the input, as the corresponding spatial factors are used to decide where to execute the input. We conduct our first study in a controlled VR experiment where we evaluate different model variants and compare the impact of the corresponding factors in temporal and spatial target selection. We demonstrate that the proposed models provide accurate prediction results and are robust under cross-validation tests. We further conduct a second, NTERP-based online study to explore the generalizability of the models and conclusions. To achieve that, we built two game applications: a simplified space shooter game where users control a spaceship to shoot down enemy spaceships with different sizes, speeds, and distances, and a game that requires players to control different characters to get the gold coin across the river by jumping onto a moving block. We show that our models can still provide helpful estimations in scenarios with more complex visual encoding, larger parameter ranges, and less controlled environments. Our models and conclusions bring new knowledge on human behavior in temporal target selection tasks and can benefit both designers and users of relevant applications.